Water is life, yes. But do you believe drinking excess water can kill you? Also, a lot of people believe drinking plenty of water causes weight loss. Wrong! Losing or gaining weight is a very complex process. This is just one of many myths about drinking water that have been spread from one generation to the next. Water is nature's gift to us. However, the odds of you doing serious harm to your body are high if you do not drink water the right way. In this video, we will discuss 10 major mistakes you make while drinking water and how these mistakes can be corrected. Brace up, you will learn how much water you ought to drink every day. We'll also be mentioning a secret fact you've never heard before about water. You'll find out what it is if you stick around to the end of the video. Number 10. Drinking cold water. Yeah, I'm equally as guilty as you. Well, not anymore. People living in cities, especially in hot areas, usually take a glass of cold water straight from the fridge from time to time in order to cool off. Sometimes they go to the extent of dipping ice cubes in water before drinking. The first harm cold water does to you is that it blocks your throat. The second harm is it disrupts digestion. Cold water shrinks the blood vessels meant to supply blood to the stomach for digestion. Hence, when you eat, there is no way your food is getting digested, and before you know it, you're having indigestion. Drinking cold water solidifies the fats in the food, which will also make the digestion process difficult. What should you do instead? Discipline yourself to only drink water at room temperature. A good way to do that would be by storing water in a jar every night and drinking it the next morning. Consequently, when you're leaving for work, fill a jar with water and place it at room temperature. You should take it when you're back to cool your system. People used to store water in mud pots in ancient times, and such water had health benefits that could boost your body's metabolism, prevent sunstroke, and act as a natural purifier for water with its porous microtexture that blocks contaminants. Don't you desire clay or earthen? If possible, get one. Number 9. Drinking water straight from the tap. The thing about tap water is this: it's not 100% water. It is usually treated with chemicals such as fluorine, chlorine, and magnesium. If this was all there is to tap water, there wouldn't be much of a problem. Unfortunately, bacteria such as Escherichia coli, salmonella, and some radioactive elements including plutonium, heavy metals like arsenic, and pesticides may be present in the water. Escherichia coli causes diarrhea. Plutonium increases your chances of having cancer, and arsenic destroys the kidneys, intestines, and liver. At this point, you're wondering what the alternative to tap water should be. I recommend mineral water. It's gotten directly from the spring, and just like the name, it contains minerals that are beneficial to your health. Alternatively, you can also drink purified water. Purified water is water that has been pre-treated with one or more processes to remove contaminants, toxic substances such as chemicals, and dissolved solids. Generally, the process makes the water pure and makes it safe for drinking. However, it may remove beneficial dissolved mineral substances in the water. Number 8. Not drinking enough water when swallowing drugs. We all have a routine of using water that is just enough to swallow drugs when taking them. For the drug to take its full effect, we need to be better at this. After swallowing your pills, drink some extra water to help push them down to your stomach and prevent them from getting stuck in your esophagus. The extra water will also dissolve the drugs more, making it easier for them to be absorbed by the body. Number 7. Drinking water from plastic containers. Did you know that plastic water bottles contain a chemical substance capable of poisoning you? That stuff is called bisphenol A, also known as BPA. It may be strong enough to hold water, but it doesn't have a lot of positive effects on one's health. BPA is very likely to mix the water and cause a ton of health problems like birth defects if it's consumed by pregnant women, type 2 diabetes, oversecretion or undersecretion of hormones, hypertension, and heart diseases. What's the solution? Ditch the plastic and stick to drinking water from glass, stainless steel, and copper containers. Copper, for example, has been shown to have fantastic results on human health, such as strengthening bones, improving blood flow, shedding weight, and anti-aging. Number 6. Taking the wrong drinks. There's a common misconception among most humans. We believe that we can be hydrated by drinking any fluid. Contrary to popular opinion, just because something is fluid doesn't mean it would quench your thirst. People often make the mistake of trying to compensate for water by taking large amounts of drinks such as soda, alcohol, and coffee. These drinks are diuretics, meaning they stimulate the body to urinate more than usual. In that case, you end up losing more water and becoming dehydrated. Don't get me wrong, taking these drinks isn't the problem. Just try not to drink too much. 4 cups of coffee and 1 bottle of beer or a glass of wine are enough. Ensure to drink enough water after urinating to make up for the one you lost. Number 5. Standing to drink water. The world is a very busy place. Most people are either working 9 to 5 shifts or are engaged in other strenuous activities. At some point, they would get thirsty and grab a bottle of water. Since they're so glued to their work, they want to satisfy their thirst as quickly as possible and get back to what they're doing. Hence, they drink water while standing. It may be normal to everyone, but it's wrong. The reason is that there is already a lot of pressure placed on the kidney when you stand. It won't be able to perform its role of filtering waste and toxins from the water. The accumulation of water in the kidney can cause problems like nephritis, which is the inflammation of the kidney. It can also lead to fluid imbalance and swelling of the joints. What's the best position to assume while drinking water? Sitting, or also even squatting. You see, when you do either, your kidneys are at ease due to support from the feet and buttocks. They will be able to carry out their duties smoothly. Number 4. Speed drinking. $100 says that when you grab a glass of water, you drink it up at once. Doing it like this will only make your body not absorb it, but rather pass it out as urine. Why? Now, we all know the stomach is acidic in nature, and the saliva is basic. In order to maintain a constant pH in the stomach for digestion, the water is supposed to mix with your saliva before it's swallowed. Obviously, this can't happen if you drink it up fast. When you do that, the digestive process would be delayed and lead to acid, gas, and bloating. Eventually, the water will be urinated out of the body as excess acid. So, how should you drink water? Take it in slowly and in small amounts at a time. The water will mix with your saliva and aid digestion. Implant this golden rule by trying to keep water in the mouth for about 1 to 2 seconds before proceeding to zip up the throat for drinking. Number 3. Drinking water during meals. Drinking water during meals can cause health problems. When you eat food and drink water at the same time, the water reduces the concentration of stomach acid. Because of this, the acid won't be able to act on the food and digestion will take more time than required. As the food sits on the base of the stomach, it pushes the stomach acid upwards. Eventually, the acid might come out of the stomach and flow up the esophagus, leading to a case of acid reflux and possibly GERD. Speaking of acid reflux and GERD, we made a video on that. The link is in the description box, you should check it out. When's the right time to drink water with respect to eating? You can either drink water before or after eating, just ensure to keep a 30 to 45 minute gap in between. Number 2, drinking too much water. Are you aware that drinking too much water can kill you? We all know that water has a lot of health benefits, but as the saying goes, excess of everything is bad. There is a balance that must be maintained in the body between water and electrolytes. Electrolytes are mineral salts contained in the blood which carry an electric charge. They are required for electrical processes in the body, such as muscle contractions and transmission of electric signals from the brain to other body organs. Like water, they also keep you hydrated. One of such electrolytes is sodium. When you have too much water and too little sodium in the body, it would lead to a condition known as hyponatremia. Some symptoms are passing out thirst, little urine, tiredness, nausea, and constant sleepiness. Hyponatremia has a death rate as high as 50%. So how much water should you drink? The recommendation amount is 2 to 3 liters daily. That's 8 to 12 glasses of water. Keep in mind that if you lose water through processes like sweating or exercising, you might need to compensate with more water intake. Number 1. Drinking a lot of water at once. Some people, after finding out the recommended daily intake of water, make the mistake of drinking too much at once in order to meet their daily targets. You should spread your water consumption evenly across the day. For instance, you could do 3 glasses in the morning, 3 at noon, and 2 at night. Drinking too much will only increase the water pressure in your system, leading to issues like high blood pressure and tiredness. If you drink too much before going to bed at night, chances are you won't sleep well. It is interesting to note that a lot of diseases could be avoided just by drinking water and drinking it the right way. We are still yet to uncover the full potential of this God-given liquid to humanity. Truly, water is life. Thank you so much for watching until now. It's highly appreciated. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos about your body health and much more. Check out this video. I believe you will really love it. See you in the next video. Take care.